Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a good day. My group and I will present about our project, which is Ebus Uitm system. This project were prepared by the first one, Siti Aminah binti Zulkifli, next Siti Sarah binti Hassan, Mimi Melissa binti Mahtar, Rattana binti Abdul Rahim, Siti Nuradilah Izzati binti Mazlan, and the last one is Nurul Rabiah binti Nur Effendi. Alright, now let's move to the executive summary. The use or booking of transport such as buses has gradually become a norm and practice in today's culture. Basically, this project is for UITM students who have trouble with the bus booking system. Web-based system can continue to provide a clearer and more effective way to disseminate the bus booking system that UITM has delivered to students. The purpose of this project is therefore to propose an easy way for students to book the bus for an event or organizational use. This system can be used by the users in performing online booking via the internet for their all business purposes. Users can use this program directly on their website and no need to install it. The old way of storing files and records manually used by UITM has become outdated and efficient. Manual system in record keeping make important data or information have a potential to be lost or damaged. The core reason being the fact that the time it takes for students to get the confirmation, track their booking, check the availability, and find a suitable bus could be reduced. Installing the new web-based system will provide Ebus UITM the ability to store information containing students or staff data, buses, record of the booking, information and the availability of the bus, and other contributions from specific aspects. In conclusion, Ebus UITM using a web-based system will help in providing extensive information about the process of bus booking facilities to students. Alright, the next one is the introduction. So, Ebus UITM is a web-based system that will be developed for students to book UITM buses more easily and more conveniently. The main features that will be provided in Ebus UITM is booking the bus using a website system rather than going for a manual system where students need to go to the transportation unit, fill in the form manually, and wait for the confirmation of their booking. This project presents a review on the web-based system where all the actions are online and easy to use. The features for the system such as students can track availability of the bus, students can check whether their booking is approved or not, the record of bookings will be saved in the system, and students can get the bus and booking information, will increase efficiencies in saving time and energy to users. The focus of the project is to computerize the old manual system in UITM to manage data, so that all the processes become fast and there should not be any error and problem for students to book the bus provided by the web-based system Ebus UITM. It replaces all the paperwork and the records of all students that manually use the system and the bus to ensure 100% successful of implementation of the computerized web-based system. The website is built for managing and computerizing the traditional database and tracking the booking and travel mode. It maintains all student details and bus details. The website archive is capable of improving the student hand and relationship management in operations. It is recommended that despite the present functionality of the design website, and additional functionalities such as the use of email to send notifications to the students should be implemented into the system. Furthermore, other operations carried by the Ebus UITM such as the emergency courier services should also be integrated in order to enhance the system. Alright, now let's move to the company background. Our company is the Reddit Bus Line. Reddit Bus Line provide a first-class specialized bus booking system and coach transport solution throughout Uitm. Our development capabilities can add functions on the site to integrate operations to the web. Reddit Bus has vast previous experience developing custom, on-demand web application to best suit the client's need and the budgets, bringing their business to the next level of online innovation. To name some of the Reddit Bus past work is the first one, advertising management system. The second one, content management system, and the third one is the customer relationship management and membership system. Reddit Bus combine the best of proprietary technologies to allow users to maintain and manage the website's content, and more importantly, who can access it. Reddit Bus Object-Oriented Application Server allows all modules access to the same security system, increasing code reuse and decreasing time to market. Reddit Bus will save development time and open possibilities for interacting with customers that had never ever dreamed possible. No small claim to make, but Reddit Bus have got the satisfied user to prove it. Alright, let's continue with the vision of the company. The vision is to provide the best services and be the leading system developer integrated transportation service provider in Selangor and focus our future in expanding the integrated services to the other states in Malaysia. So our mission is to offer a wide and comprehensive bus operation system and services to enable public users, especially students, to interconnect efficiently and seamlessly within a dedicated transportation hub and upgrade the public transport system. So our objectives, the first one, to provide the best solution in terms of teamwork and motivation for this web-based system to succeed. The second one, to provide the IT solution software with the services that are based on the web-based system specific needs. And the last one is to reduce the time it takes to complete a task by 10% by producing the excellent software or hardware needed to be used on every task. Alright, the next one is the team members. I will introduce to you our team members. The first one is the team leader, Siti Aminah binti Zulkifli. The next one is administrator, which is myself, Rattana binti Abdurrahim. And next is the client manager, Mimi Malisa binti Mahtar. Programmer 1, Nurul Rabiah binti Nur Effendi. Programmer 2, Siti Sarah binti Hassan. And the last one is the web-based designer, Siti Nuradilah Izzati binti Mazlan. Alright, what is the role? The team leader role is responsible for guiding our group to process, managing, and lead the team to achieve the goals and complete the project. So the administrator provides support to either an individual or team and is vital for the smooth running of a project. Admin also ensure important information and document. For the web-based system designer, the role are develop a comprehensive plan and instructions which can be given to the programmers. The web-based system designer is also responsible for writing the test plans and coordinating with a team of user and system testers to ensure that the system is thoroughly tested. For the client manager, the role are ensuring excellent customer service and client satisfaction. The next one is they also manage client relationship, develop account plans, and deliver proposals. For the programmer 1, the role are responsible in code and test programming for the website, execute code builds to test and production environments, and also feedbacks in existing code. And the last one, for the programmer 2, the role is help the programmer 1 with coding and ensure the functionality of the system meet the system requirements.
My name is Mimi Melissa and I'm going to explain about the project scope. Project scope is categorized into two categories, which is functional requirements and non-functional requirements. The first one is functional requirements. Functional requirements define a project or its component. It will describe the function a software must perform that will give benefit at the end of the project to both sides. As for Ebus Uitm, it is an advanced booking system for official transportation of Uitm Shah Alam. The functional requirements are as below. Users of the Ebus Uitm can track the availability of the bus, whether the bus is available or not at the time they want to make a booking. The second one is the users for students, they can check either their booking is approved or not by the transportation management. The third one, the system of Ebus Uitm will keep a record of bookings and track the bus that is available for students to book. The fourth one is the management of the transportation unit will directly receive booking details information from the user to approve or deny their booking. The last one is users of the student can directly contact the management through the system regarding the status of their booking request. The next one is non-functional requirements. Non-functional requirements cover all the remaining requirements which are not covered by the functional requirements. Non-functional requirements can be categorized as below. The first one is performance and scalability. The ability of the system to perform a quick task after the user chooses the date. The second one is the presence of a large number of users during weeks that has many events or activities may lead to the presence of a heavier load. The time taken for the system to update the booking approval that has been made by the admin. The second category is security, which means the update for the booking confirmation can only be done by the admin, which is the Uitm Shah Alam unit transportation staff. The second one is the status of the booking request will be linked to the user's email. The third category is usability. Usability is categorized into three, which is the first one, learnability. The menu naming terminology is easy to understand, and the second one, icons used in the system are visible and familiar. The second one is errors, which means the back button on each page is provided for users to avoid accident activation. The last one is satisfaction. The system is pleasant to use and has simple design. The next one is I will explain about the target market. A target market is the specific group of people we want to reach with a marketing message. The Ebus Uitm will focus on all students of Uitm Shah Alam and their staff or transportation unit for the admin. Our range for users and admin age is from 19 years old to 50 years old. This system will be one of the most used systems for all of the students who want to book a bus for any events, activities, talks, or gathering related to the university activities. The previous system was offline and it only can be used by going to the HP office and transportation unit department to fill in the form manually. The manual system is not systematic and time-consuming. This is because students are usually busy with their assignment and club events. Plus, with the wide area of this Rattana campus, the distance from their college to the HAP office and transportation unit department office is quite far. Thus, with Ebus Uitm, they can just apply the booking anytime and anywhere they want. They can also check the availability of the bus by using the system. Everything will be done online from the booking process until the result of the booking request. It also will be easier for transportation unit staff of Uitm Shah Alam because this system will save the details of the booking in the database. The staff would not have to keep the booking details in paper anymore, just like they have done during the previous system, where keeping booking details manually on paper can cause data redundancy and data loss. By using this system, the data of student and the bus will be more secure.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Rabiah binti Nur Effendi. So today I am going to talk about the competitors part. So the first competitors we have is the bus to charter. So basically, it is one of the online booking systems that provide a bus rental service in Malaysia. So the strength for this company is the punctuality. The punctuality and on-time delivery is same as the customer had done with the booking. And then the system has a 24-hour support system for the customer if the customer has any inquiry. The service also have provide their transportation with a GPS tracker for the passenger safety. But the limitation for this company is all of the rental activities are using one type of form which customer need to key in the form and doesn't ask the type of transportation that customer prefers. Okay, after that, the booking inquiry. The booking inquiry needs to be done through an email for the management. The availability of time also not being displayed for customer to choose. Okay, so for the next competitors, we have the Nuri Mesra bus rental van rental service. So Nuri Mesra is a website transportation rental for a few types of transportation, such as bus and van. So the strength for this company is it provides a variety of categories such as shuttle bus, airport bus, and also the rental bus. Customers can also ask the management through the website if they got any inquiry related to the rental by filling in the feedback form. And then the company also provides a door-to-door service for customers to rent the bus or van, so customers don't have to go for pickup. There are some limitations for this company. The booking cannot be made directly through the online website system because the customers need to email the management by themselves. The system also doesn't provide the details for availability of the rental transportation. Lastly, there is an error through the system process which customers can proceed to fill in the query form. Okay. The last competitors we have is the Bus Elite. So basically, the Bus Elite is the transportation system that provides personal, group, short and long distance transportation services in Malaysia. The strength for this company is the customer can customize their services and provide value-added services to cater to customer needs such as the Wi-Fi, snacks, and other preparations. The system also allows the customer to have a flexible cancellation of the booking according to the terms and conditions applied. The system also shows the specialty of the company by explaining about the fuel efficiency and how they focus on reducing the carbon footprint that has been created from the trip. The limitation for this company is the time and date availability is not shown in the system. Any changes about the booking can only be made 24 hours before the scheduled time, and the acceptance of the revision will still depend on the availability of the bus. Also, the most of the time, the buses are fully booked within 7 days before the date, so customers need to schedule their booking as soon as possible.
My name is Siti Aminah with Zulkifli. I would like to continue on budget estimate and financial analysis. Okay, first we will identify the alternative first. There is three alternatives, which is first, maintaining status quo. Second alternative is purchase a software package, and third alternative is build a costing system. Okay, for direct cost in alternative 1, there is none, and for alternative 2, it is 6,000, and for alternative 3, it is 6,000 also. For ongoing support and maintenance costs, in alternative 1, it costs 1,000 for administrator, and in alternative 2, it costs 5,000 for consultant and administrator, and for alternative 3, it costs 10,000 for developer and administrator. For indirect costs, in alternative 1, it is none, and for alternative 2, it costs 2,600 for training and monthly fees, and for alternative 3, it costs 2,000 for trainings and monthly fees. Okay, next we will continue to total cost of ownership. For development costs, operational costs, in alternative 1 there is 0, and for development costs in alternative 2 and operational costs after 1 year in alternative 2, it costs 52,000, including for hardware, software development, employee training, hardware upgrade, maintenance, and monthly software, which is 2,000 per month, multiple by 12 months, so it will cost 24,000. So a total for cost of ownership for alternative 2 is 52,000, and for alternative 3, the total cost is 35,000, including hardware, software development, employee training, hardware upgrade, and maintenance. Okay, next we will look into the total benefit of ownership. For accuracy in alternative 1, it is medium accuracy, and for alternative 2, it is high accuracy, and for alternative 3, it is high accuracy also, which is 10. In alternative 1, it is medium accuracy because it depending on the skills of the admin while recording to the information, and if any mistake being made while manually recording could happen. And for alternative 2, high accuracy, which is 4, it will allow for students to receive correct information about the bus and other information regarding the bus. And for high accuracy in alternative 3, the system is customized to the exact need for the student who wants to book the UiTM class, and because both student administration can give their feedback in this project. So for efficiency in alternative 1, it is low efficiency, which is 2. And for alternative 2, it is high efficiency, which is 5. And for alternative 3, it is high efficiency, which is 7. And for alternative 1, it is low efficiency because work may take weeks to be completed. And for alternative 2, it is high efficiency because student and administrator of UiTM transportation will input and retrieve data quickly and easily. And for alternative 3, it is high efficiency because the system takes about 6 months to be completed, but the system will be operated for 24 hours, so it is high efficiency. For lower expenses, in alternative 1, the project would not add any cost to the existing system beside the salary for the administrator. Thus, it will give 7. And for alternative 2, it is few expenses including the software purchase, a monthly maintenance and upgrade every year. So the expenses is 2. And the lower end for alternative 3, the project is lower than the purchase system, and the system cost after the first year is lower to be compared with alternative 2 and alternative 1. So the level of low expenses is 5. And for student satisfaction, for alternative 1, the student satisfaction is lower for the current system. So it is 1. And for alternative 2, it is high student satisfaction, so this is 6. And for alternative 3, it is high students and admin satisfaction, thus it is 10. So the total benefits for alternative 1 is 12, and for the total benefit of alternative 2 is 17, and for the total benefit for alternative 3 is 32. So next we will continue with financial analysis for recommended alternative. So Uitm Ebus has chosen alternative 3, which is build a costume system. So firstly, for the net cash flow, to calculate the net cash flow, we subtract for expected benefits and expected costs. So the expected benefits is 67,000 and expected cost is 55,000. So the net cash flow is 12,000. And for payback period, to calculate payback period, we calculate initial investment divide by net cash flow. So net cash flow that we calculate just now, which is 12,000. So we get 4.6 years for the payback to be received back. So for return on investment, the project ROI, to calculate the project ROI is total expected benefits minus by total expected cost, divide by total expected cost, times by 100 to get by percent. So 67,000 minus by 55,000 divide by 55,000 and times by 100, we get 22% for the return on investment for UiTM Ebus system. And for the net present value, the net cash flow for year 1 is 55,000 and net cash flow for year 1 is 32,000 and net cash flow for year 2 is 60,000. So to calculate the net present value, firstly we will carry the net cash flow that we get from the table above. So and then we plus by the summation of net cash flow, and we divide by 1 plus the ratio discount, which is 0.8 0.05. So for year one, the discounted cash flow is 55,000. For year zero, the discounted cash flow is 55,000. And for year one, the discounted cash flow is 30,476.20. And for year two, the discounted cash flow is 54,471.77. So the overall total for net present value for year 0 to year 2 is 100,039,897.97. Next, we will continue on the schedule estimate. Okay, we will continue with the Gantt chart. The Gantt chart has 7 tasks, which is project planning, analysis, design, testing, implementation, maintenance, and closing. So under the project planning, firstly we will identify the alternative. Next, we will evaluate current system that we have in the Uitm. Next, we define the project scope, and next we develop budget of project, and next we plan the schedule. After that, we go to the analysis stage. In analysis, we will analyze the risk and feasibility study, and in design phase, we will design the user interface, which is prototype, and we will design the flow of the system. And in testing phase, we will review the test with the end user, test plan with end user. Next, we carry out the test plan, and next we analyze the result, and next we address any issue. And for implementation, maintenance, and closing stage, firstly we will prepare to deploy the system to the end user, and then we will training for end user. Next we will record for any changes and change in the system design, which is prototype. And next we will improve the system design, which is prototype also. And next we will make documentation and presentation. And lastly, we will make evaluations for the project. So the project deliverable, for the deliverable one, we will deliver the business case. Okay, under deliverable one, which is business case, we will develop understanding on the problem statement. And next, we will discuss the project objective, goals, and desired achievement. So in deliverable 2, we will deliver the system requirements specifications. So under this deliverable, we will determine the data of the web system to display to the user. We will define the capabilities of the system environments, and we will define the use cases and functional requirements. And for deliverable 3, which is software design document SDD, under this deliverable, we will determine the design of the user interface of the web-based system that will help the web system more interactive and user-friendly, and then we will design the database. For the next deliverable, which is develop web-based system, under this deliverable 4, the development team will start developing the web-based system after all of the documents are verified, and the updated project plan by creating Gantt chart and milestones. And after the development of the web system is complete, the system will be used for testing. And the next deliverable, which is the last deliverables, is software test document. So under software test document, we will testing evaluation of the test cases. Next, we will collect the result of the testings and analyze them. And then after successful implemented the web-based system testing. The system will be uploaded for production deployment, and lastly, any bugs are fixed and updates will be documented. So this is the project milestones. The first one is we will initialize and conceptualize project, which is we identify the alternative. So the milestone is business case. And for the project planning, we will evaluate current manual system, define project scope, develop budget of the project, and plan the schedule. So we will come out with a project plan and system requirement specification. And for analysis phase, which is analyze with feasibility studies, we will come out with project analysis. And for design, we will come out with a system design document. And for testing phase, we will come out with system testing report. And for implementation phase, we will come out with system deployment. And for maintenance phase, we will come out with system improvement. And for closing phase, we will come out with software test document. And lastly, for evaluation phase, the milestone is post evaluation report.
Explain about the project resources. There are 3 categories in the project resources, which is the first one is people. As you can see from the figure, it shows the organizational chart of this project team. This team consists of 6 members. Each of member has a different task assigned to deliver the project. As a team leader, Siti Aminah binti Zulkifli is responsible for guiding our project to process, manage, and lead the team to achieve the goals and complete the project. For any matters regarding the administration of the system, Rattana binti Abdul Rahim will be in charge as she is the administrator. She will provide support to either an individual or team and is vital for the smooth running of a project. She also ensures important information and documents. As for the client manager, which is me, Mimi Marisa binti Mahta, will ensure excellent customer service and client satisfaction. She will manage client relationship, develop account plans, and deliver proposal. Then, the system will be developed by 2 programmers. The first one is Nurul Rabiah binti Nur Effendi, who is a programmer. She is responsible in code and test programming for the website. She will execute code builds to test and production environments and also fix bugs in existing code. As for Siti Sarah binti Hassan, she will help the programmer 1 with coding and ensure the functionality of the system meets the system requirements. Lastly, Siti Nuradilah Izzati binti Mazlan will be in charge as web-based designer. Web-based designer roles in this project are developing a comprehensive plan and instruction which can be given to the programmers. She is also responsible for writing the test plan and coordinating with a team of users and system testers to ensure that the system is truly tested. Next is technology, which is in-house technology. The first one is laptop, which is used for the proper system implementation. The second one is internet, which is our monthly internet subscription. The third one is license, which is license for software installation to get the access. The last one is others, which is user training for administrator will be in charge in using the Ebus Uitm. Next is user training for student and transportation staff who will use this application to request and check bus application. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
As possible. Okay, for the first project administration, we have the communication plan. So basically, a communication plan is a written engagement technique intended to fulfill certain corporate strategies or company goals. In an organization, communication plan is important because it supports the business objectives. It also helps to prioritize the budget, identify resourcing needs, structure timelines, and also tailor out methods to serve. Okay, so communication planning supports the business objectives by creating a favorable environment for the business to operate. So in communication plan, we have the name, the organization or title of the members, we have the responsibilities of the members, the number phone, and the email of each team members. So in this project, we have the project leader, administrator, client manager, Programmer 1, Programmer 2, and also the web-based system developer. Next is scope management plan. So basically, the collection of methods are used to ensure that all the activities expected to accomplish the project are included in the project while removing all the work and tasks that are out of scope. The primary purposes of this plan is to define how the project scope will be explained, developed, and verified. It will be using the way to define, develop, monitored, controlled, and verified the scope to describe the scope. By creating WBS, it will be easier and the scope of the project will be able to maintain the WBS that was created. Okay, so for scope management plan, we also include the skills required for each team member, such as for project leader, they have to be sharing their vision and have positive attitude. So for quality management plan, guided by the procedures and actions of the performing company so that the project satisfies the needs with which it has been undertaken. This kind of working environment will yield more effective product that is error-free and zero waste. So every company should have a quality management plan to control the type of products that reach the customer. One of the type in quality management plan is quality philosophies and principles. So in these quality philosophies and principles, there will be no consistency without consumer loyalty. The deliverable of the project must, and of course, fulfill negotiated criteria, or else the project is defined as failed because the result of the project and the project manager have not fulfilled the client or stakeholder standards. And the next type is we have the quality criteria. So this quality criteria is structured to ensure that enterprises conform with the minimum criteria and become an integral part of virtually every market, from food to manufacturing to healthcare. It is also apparent that such norms are here forever. So most businesses struggle with the values of performance expectations, or they see it is a dynamic framework. Okay, next we have the change management plan. So for this project, in order to monitor our budget, plan, scale, contact, and energy, it is necessary to know and consider all those impacts on the modifications of our project. Instead of helping to control the process of transition, the change management strategy also impacts systemic change, including the effects of structure, technologies, personnel, and activities. So in change management plan, we include the stakeholders, person in change, roles and communications of the projects. So for the change agents, we have the project manager and team members. For project manager, the project manager have to ensure all the tasks and project management went well. And team members need to ensure all the progress of the project runs smoothly as planned with no issues or problems comes up. The next stakeholder for targets of change. And the person in change, we have the students and staff. So the students and the staffs have to identify the user requirement system that have stated. They have to give feedback or any comments about the requirement that we need for this project. So human resources management plan helps with recruiting and hiring. Human resource planning is the systematic forecasting of the existing supply of and future demand for employees. This planning also involves strategically deploying their skills to meet the goals and objectives of the business. By combining human resource management systems and strategies, human resource planning facilitates the achievement of the overall mission, strategies, and success of the organization while satisfying responsibilities to employees and other stakeholders. So in human resources management plan, we also include the organizational chart for our team project, that we have the project leader, administrator, client manager, Programmer 1, Programmer 2, and also the web-based system designer. So, lastly, we have the implementation and project closure plan. So, a project implementation plan outlines the exact course of action to move a business initiative from abstract ideas to a reality. Successful project implementation approach strive to create step-by-step replicable processes that work well with project execution across the teams and stakeholders. Organizations with successful project implementation strategies have defined work according to this economy of repetition. So in implementation and project closure plan, we include one type of implementation, such as the direct cut-over method. So this direct cut-over method of implementation that we use in our project is a new system that is being installed and quickly proceeds for the operation. It causes the changeover from the old system to the new system, and the cost involved is the least expensive changeover method, since it's only needed to operate one system at a time. So That's it for the project administration. Thank you.
Next, we will continue with our exhibits. So this is our logo, which is our company name is Bus, and our business cards are Bus Line. So in our business cards, it is listed our mobile number, our office address, and our social media name. So this is our homepage for Ebus Uitm system. So it will allow user to choose between home, booking, search, or update booking. Okay, next. So this is the user interface or prototype to request for buses. So the student or staff just need to enter the ID, student name, email, position, event name, pickup date, drop-off date, number of passenger, and upload document is the student or staff need to upload the project proposal. So they need to choose whether they want to submit or receive. So the next interface is for the update or confirmation of booking, where the transportation unit can update the status booking of the students, or the student can check their application, the status of the application, which is, for example, here for the career fair, the application is already accepted, and for motivational talks, the application is also accepted, and for innovation Malaysian design competition, the application is pending, which is still under evaluation by the transportation unit staff. So the next prototype is the track approval for the student or staff, which means after the transportation unit accept the booking application, so the student will receive this user interface that display the application is already accepted by the transportation unit bus. So it will say status is success, and it will display a message. Please check your email from day to day to get the detail regarding the driver and the buses information from the staff from unit transportation. So that's all from us. Thank you.